Con. It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, verses 5 and 6. And it reads, "Thus saith the Lord power, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. And end is come. The end is come. It watcheth for thee. Behold, it is come." Giving all infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessings and much salutation to the Lord's hopeful elect who continuously push this gospel throughout the whole entire earth, wherever ye are scattered in these last days. Shalom, Akim. Shalom. The siege. The Trump administration to deploy 1,000 National Guards to Louisiana. 1,000 National Guards to be deployed to Louisiana. Today's date is September 15th, 2025. The hopeful year of our deliverance. The hopeful year of judgment upon Esau, Edom, and his destruction. Trump to mobilize 1,000 National Guards to Louisiana. And as of today's date, as I just stated, September 15th, hey, Trump has mobilized the National Guards to Memphis. All right? So yes, this man is, the Lord, Yahweh Shai, is allowing this man to make his rounds. Okay? You know how these nurses, or whether it be men or women, be in hospitals and everything like this, or whether whatever job you're on, all right, you sit in the office all day, and then, while the job is going on, you doing your paperwork, all right, so you finish that, now you're gonna make your rounds, okay, to see what's going on, who's doing what, okay, anybody being lazy, anybody sitting down, okay, who I need to fire, who I need to lay off. Okay, that's what Trump is doing right now. Yahweh Shai is allowing this man to make his rounds all over Babylon the Great, started in D.C., which is modern day Rome, and it's going to forward and push throughout all of Babylon the Great. D.C., Baltimore, all right? He put the hold on Chicago because Chicago has some pushback. All right, they had some pushback because they're saying, "Lord, this is not right." Okay, matter of fact, let me get a precept to back that up. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 5. Assyrian, O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger, and the staff in their hand is mine indignation. Okay? So these troops are coming. These troops are coming, man. This is the Lord putting the spirit upon Donald Trump to get these things rolling. And yes, they're gonna use psyops, all right, unrighteous decrees, okay, to do so as it says in the scriptures. So an unrighteous decree is what? I'm passing an executive order. I'm superseding what you got going on, all right, in Congress, Senate, the House, all right. Oh, the state wants to push back and say, nah, this is unconstitutional. I'm going to supersede that and override it with the writing of a pen. With the writing of a pen. The modern day Assyrians, all right, are these Edomites. Through the military, man. Okay, this is just the beginning of it. 1,000 guards are coming to Louisiana from Shreveport all the way down to the deep south. Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Lafayette, Lake Charles, all in between the middle, Monroe, Louisiana, Alexandria, 1,000. And this is due to that damn governor out here, all right, who has his head up Trump's ass. All right? That's his puppet. That's his son. Okay? Anything Trump says, yes, sir. Right away, sir. He's all for it. Hell, when Trump had those guards up there in D.C., what happened? The state of Mississippi, state of Mississippi, and down here in Louisiana, all right, sent their National Guards up there. So it bewails people to stay, you Israelites, to stay on alert, because this is coming for you. This is coming for you. This thing with this guy, you know, who got what happened last week to him, you know, everybody has been talking about it. All right, this is all being used to push an agenda. All right, the NWO. And with the mobilization of the National Guards, it's not due to crime. Crime is low all over Babylon. Yeah, murders happen every day. The Lord brings judgment every morning, as it says in Zephaniah, the 3rd chapter. But it's a bigger plot. Not due to no damn crime. It's crime every day. It's crime going on right now. It been crime. You Israelites are under crime. Death hangs over your head 24/7. Trump is mobilizing these troops due to the fact of the economy crashing, all right, which is going to produce civil war, civil unrest, 2 Ezra 15 and 16. So with that knowing, they don't need to call the military in to come in days later. No, they're already there. All right, and I'm finna get that article in Reuters. All right, let me get a precept real quick. All right, I think that was in Ezekiel chapter 21. All right, you know where I'm going with it. Ezekiel 21 and verse 8. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. They about to get busy, man. They about to get busy. The Lord is just warming up with this thing, man. The Lord is just warming up with this thing. All right? Like I said, they're using the crime narrative to come in and say, well, look, the mayor not doing his job. All right? The governor not doing it. And mind you, these are jakes. The majority of them are jakes. All right? In these urban cities, mayors and governors and everything like this, except for down here. You know? Like Gavin Newsom said, the crime in Louisiana, Mississippi is the highest in the country. So Trump, don't send the National Guards out here to California. Send them down there. They need them more than anybody. So he's trying to cover his ass, basically, because, you know, they had the civil unrest out there in California a couple of months ago or whatever. All right. And Gavin Newsom was making statements toward Donald J. Trump, calling him a dictator, you know, or, you know, an emperor, so to speak. Now he's holding hands with this man. Okay? Now he's holding hands with this man. All right? Because they are all on the same team. It appears that way through lights, camera, action, smoke and mirrors, but they all have an agenda. Oh, man. They all have an agenda. So with that knowing, what are we supposed to be doing, Akim? All right? Let me show you what we're supposed to be doing. All right? This is 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. Be sober. All right? And that's not talking about having a bottle of liquor. All right? Or having a bottle of liquor and you're fasting off the liquor. No, all right? That's not getting caught up or being distracted by the wiles of the devil, seeing right through his agenda. Like I said, what prompted me to say, speak about this crime, they're using the crime to come in. They make these posts all on social media, men and women, and they ask, well, what the hell you sending these National Guards down here in Louisiana for? And you got all kind of comments from Eve, from Jake, saying, due to the high crime. Yes, it's crime. Yes, of course. Hell, they even talked about having a curfew down here in Baton Rouge. The mayor even said he wanted a curfew in Baton Rouge if this trend continues. Scratch that. This is an agenda to lock down. All right? To come and snatch and grab. Things that's getting said on these cameras, on these videos, on social media posts. They deem it as misinformation. You're getting fired. It's going to come a time where 2 Corinthians 16, verse 68 all the way down is about to happen. The great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. It's time to put hands on these guys. Grab them. Kill them if you got to. Hell, the guy on what was CNN or CNBC? I'm finna get back to the precept. He talked about killing the homeless Edomite. You can look that up, man. 1 Peter 5:8. It says, be sober, be vigilant. Be sober, like I said, it's not talking about a bottle of liquor or anything like this, man. It's being no distracted, having a laser eye on prophecy. All right? Yahweh Shah said the first thing that you need to do is not be deceived. Don't be deceived by any of these miracles that this man is doing out here, man. The lies that he tells. Remember, he's the enemy. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is the enemy. Why the hell would you trust him? And yes, people in MAGA voted for him. Jake's voted for this guy, man. Now people in MAGA have turned on this guy. So Trump is really playing both sides. I get you going one way, then I flip on this side right here. And I flip back. All right? Got you people all bamboozled and confused. But not the men of the Lord. It is. 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober. The Bible says, if it be possible, they may deceive the very elect. Cannot happen, will not happen. Not ever. Be sober, be vigilant. That word vigilant going to give strict attention to when you look it up in the Blue Letter Bible. Vigilant means to give strict attention to. To what? To what the hell is going on. Strict attention. Yeah, we watch boxing like I got the boxing fight on right now with Crawford and Spence. Had the one, I just got home from work, flipped it on because, through the course of you looking at the highlights on YouTube, then all these videos pop up from when Canelo first fought Floyd Mayweather when he was younger. Now this one here done popped up. So yeah, we look at those things. And then we get right back to prophecy and doing these lessons. Posting articles, calling brothers. That's giving strict attention. The focus is prophecy. Let me see what Trump is talking about. Hell, when I opened up with this video, something came up on the screen with Trump saying something toward the NFL. The National Guard is coming, man. Oh, let me get that, man. Let me get that article, man. I've been, going a little longer, but it's through the spirit. All right, this is from Reuters, an authentic site, Reuters.com. Pentagon plans 1,000 National Guard troops for Louisiana policing. Washington Post reports. President Donald Trump administration has drafted a proposal to deploy 1,000 Louisiana National Guard troops to conduct law enforcement operations in the state's urban centers. The Washington Post reported on Saturday, citing Pentagon planning documents and obtained. Trump has made a crime, it is again that word, Trump has made a Trump has made crime a major focus of his administration, even as violent crime rates have fallen in many U.S. cities. The Bible says, blessed are your eyes, for they see. They're using crime to come into these cities to get you tribes. You Southern Kingdom and Northern Kingdom. And then they got the notorious state penitentiary down here, Angola, will be housing illegal immigrants. You tribes. All right? And they're going to have, the Northern Kingdom in there, but you Jake's finna go there too. You commit a violent crime, all right? They look at it, and they sending your ass up there to that camp. And ultimately, they're seeking the death penalty. The days are serious, man. All right? That sword is coming. And the Lord is going to slaughter 66% of you Israelites in this siege. And in the siege produces famine, pestilence, and death. You can find an account in Ezekiel, and you can find it in 2 Kings, and you can find it cannibalism also, and you can find it in Luke the 19th chapter, which I'm finna read also. Isaiah Salakia, 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, Esau, Edom, he's the enemy. The devil, he's the physical counterpart of the spiritual angel, Satan, demon that is, on the left-hand side. All right? Satan gives all power to this so-called white man. Okay? As a roaring lion. Esau's roaring where Trump is roaring right now. So as it says in the Apocrypha, though he go crouching, take good heed. Take good heed and be aware of him. It's saying the same thing in 1 Peter the 5th chapter in verse 8. You take good heed. You know he's going crouching. Here it is. I'm using the crime to come into these cities. All right? Matter of fact, he said up there in D.C., all right, we're going in the slums. This is where all the crime is going at, in the slums, in the ghettos, the projects, the hoods, on your block, nigga. Esau coming for that ass. A totalitarian state, man. All right, a police state. Walk at the bout. Seeking whom he may devour. He wants to kill you niggas, man. All right, to make America great again is to kill you niggas. All right, and you spicks, man, all you tribes. All right, but it's the heaven, it's the war, it's the Lord's. The Lord doing this. The Lord wants your ass out of here and up there in the spirit world with him. All right? Yeah. All right, this is going down, man. This is big business here, man. All right, prophecy is hot. All right, get the rest of that article, man. Let me get that one in Luke 2. It says, Trump has made crime a major focus of his administration, even as violent crime rates have fallen in many U.S. cities. His crackdown of Democratic-led municipalities have fueled legal concerns and spurred protests. Protests. All right? That's your uproars of the people that's found in 2 Ezra 9th chapter, which also speaks about earthquakes. Quakes have had a big quake yesterday, a 7.4. I forgot where it was at. All right? Here we go. More than a dozen residents of Shreveport, Louisiana told Reuters they viewed any deployment as more of a political stunt than a serious crime-fighting solution. And they waited for Trump to blunt criticism that he's only targeting Democratic-controlled cities and states. A Pentagon spokesperson did not comment in detail on the documents, but a spokesperson said leaked documents should not be interpreted as policy. We will not discuss these plans through leaked documents, pre-decisional or otherwise. So they're just keeping it on the hush. All right, because they all a part of the program. That's why. All right? They're all a part of the program, man. Okay? It's all a part of an agenda, man. All right? They don't have your best interests. Never did, never will. The Lord is pleading for you Israelites to return and seek him while he may be found. I can't stress it no more, but we've been given authorization from Yahweh Shai to warn them. Give them warning from me. Luke chapter 19 and verse 43. Salakia. Verse 42. Salakia. Sorry. Start at verse 40. And he answered in Luke chapter 19 and verse 40. And he answered and said unto them, I tell you that if these should hold their peace, the stones would immediately cry out. And when he was come near, he beheld the city and wept over it. This is Yahweh Shai, all right, in Jerusalem. The siege of Masada, all right, saying, if thou hast known, even thou, at least in this thy day, the things which belong unto thy peace, but now they are hid from thine eyes, and they are hid from you Israelite eyes in these times right here. You don't see nothing. You have no idea what's going on or what's coming. Like I said, dumb people just believe, oh, they talking about it. I think it's for the crime. That ain't for no damn crime. If you would look, if you would read in articles, even politicians are telling you this is not for no damn crime. All right? They're coming for each and every one. Everybody finna feel this pain. All right? And ultimately, the goal is to get to us Israelites. The creme de la creme. The Bible says, then shall it be known who are my chosen. Luke 12 and verse 43. And shall lay thee even with the ground. These National Guards are going to start with that. Then it's going to be terror attacks on Babylon the Great. A series of them. It's just going to, everything is going, black swan events. Like we said out there in New Orleans this weekend. A series of black swan events. And go check out that video that we did. It's titled One Event Away from Total Anarchy. All right, Salaki. One event away from total anarchy. All right, it's on our page, GMS Louisiana, and I uploaded it on my page right here. Okay, one event away. And so it's going to start with the National Guards, then it's going to the UN, the Navy SEALs. Oh, man. Black Ops, everything is coming to Babylon the Great. Everything. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. And so lay the even with the ground, that's putting your ass down, putting 2 on your back, 5 in your head. And then raping your women. That's in Isaiah the 13th chapter. The women being ravished. That ties right into this. I might have to do a part 2 in this video, man. All right. It says, for the day shall come up, Salaki, saying, if thou hast known, even thou, at least in this thy day, the things which belong unto thy peace, but now they are hid from thine eyes. For the day shall come upon thee, that thine enemies shall cast a trench about thee, like they did in 70 AD. Titus Vespasian. All right. Nero. You could throw all them Romans. Tiberius. All right. But ultimately it was Vespasian, Titus, Domitian. All right. I got to check out that video Elder Apostle Gabbard did on 63 AD to 70 AD. All right. Hard hitting and powerful. Because it's intensified in this day. 2.0. Those Roman emperors seized Jerusalem, cut it off, built walls sky high. All right. To where your black ass could not get out. Try getting out, you're getting mowed down. That's what's going to happen right now. The Bible says a man should desire to go into a city and shall not be able. If you desire to go in somewhere, you're going to get your ass killed. You finna have checkpoints out here. These drones going to do a lot of killing. AI, artificial, that's finna do a lot of killing. Robots. Esau nasty with that sword, bro. For the day shall come upon thee that thine enemies shall cast a trench about thee and compass thee round and keep thee in on every side. No go in, no go out. All right? Lights off. Lil Wayne had that song, Lights Off. We done left the block quiet. Esau finna leak and go have the block quiet. All you niggas in these cities out there hanging out all night, doing all kind of wickedness, like it says in Kings. Judah did evil in the sight of the Lord. You niggas do this all day, every day. That shit, Esau finna put a stop to that. So when it speaks about it in Genesis, Judah shall is crossed down like a lion who shall rouse him up. When Esau began to take shit away from you, out of your kid's mouth, out of your mouth, where it's nothing left, that's what's gonna rouse you niggas up to go out there in the streets and fight back. When you gonna stop letting them take from you, Jake? And we need this to happen in order to get the hell up out of here. Okay? I'm gonna do a part 2 on this video, man. I'm gonna stop it right there and come back. Giving all infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Harakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and blessing to the Lord's hopefully elect who continue to push this truth. Abba Ball, Kwam Yashala, and Shalom, Makim Almighty Shalom. Coming right back.